Hello, my name is Michael Ramage. I am the director of the Cyber Education Research Center here at Murray State University, and welcome back to 10 at 10. 10 at 10 is brought to you through a partnership between Murray State University, Grow West, the Technology Council of West Kentucky, KY Innovation, and our local partners, Sprocket Innovation in Paducah and the Kentucky Innovation Station in Madisonville. This week is episode number 85 for 10 at 10, and we are continuing our look at the top mistakes related to cybersecurity that small businesses make. But before we do that, let's take a look and preview what's coming up next month. So each year, Murray State with CFSB host two conferences. We do a Security Matters in the spring and we do IT Matters in the fall. Coming up in just a few weeks, less than a month away, is IT Matters. IT Matters is on September 22nd in Paducah. It runs from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. We probably get done a little bit before 5, but that's what we usually plan for. We have 4 confirmed speakers. We have Monica Belak, who's the executive director of Sprocket in Paducah. Monica will be sharing some of the, really an update on the work that Sprocket is doing. Sprocket focuses on creating tech-based startups, works with tech-based entrepreneurs who have ideas and need a little bit of help of trying to grow that idea into a business. Sprocket is a great local organization and partner for 10 at 10. Brandon Kendall, DevOps engineer with Industrial Training Services in Murray. ITS has started moving all of their operations to a DevOps model, to more of the cloud-based DevOps process flow. And Brandon's really been instrumental in helping all that. And he's going to share a little bit about that process and how that's gone. DeMarcus Pruitt is technical program manager at Google in Austin, Texas. And DeMarcus is going to come and share with us a little bit about his expertise and some lessons that we can learn from what Google's doing. In particular, DeMarcus has made a career of managing large networks. He's been a NOC manager, Network Operations Center manager for a number of organizations, and now with Google, and he's going to come and share some of that expertise. And then finally, Hunter Evans. Hunter is based in Nashville, works for Microsoft. He is a senior account executive, and Hunter's going to share with us a little bit of update about what he's up to with Microsoft. He has shared with us before at IT Matters. Actually, a couple of these speakers have shared with us before. Great speakers. It's a great lineup. I would encourage you to come out. The conference will start at 1. Get there a little bit before to register. It is at the Paducah campus for Murray State University, and they're in Lone Oak, and we are excited to get back together after a couple years apart. We have a great lineup. We're going to have fun, and hopefully we'll build a network with other folks and learn a little bit as well. So come out September 22nd and join us. If you want more information, a lot of you watched this 10 at 10 episode on the Cyber Center Facebook page. We'll post more information as it comes out there. There's an event page that you can register at as well. And then down in the bottom corner, if you want the link to go to the registration to make sure that you get registered, and please register. I want to make sure we have enough of everything for you. It's bit.ly /IT Matters 2022. You can go there, register, and make sure that you're on our list. So hope you come out and join us on September 22nd. All right, now, top 10 small business cybersecurity mistakes. We are on number 4, which is an ineffective or non-existent incident response plan. Now, I'm not going to spend, 10 minutes on this today because we've already taken up some of our time, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because we spent about a month on this back in May-June timeframe. But it is worth noting again today that a big problem a lot of small businesses have is they don't have that incident response plan. I won't say most, it's probably most, But a lot, regardless of small businesses, don't think about an incident response until they have an incident to respond to. If you've listened to 10 at 10 very much over the last year and a half, you have heard me say it's not a matter of if, but it's likely a matter of when you have a cyber attack. So if you're waiting to have that response, first of all, that's a problem. If you're waiting, then when you do get hit with an incident, and you probably will, then you're not going to be able to respond adequately. NIST, which is the National Institute for Standards and Technology, has a publication that they have produced on computer security incident handling guide. It is special publication 800-61. This is now in revision number 2. But it lays out the things that you should do when responding to an incident. And now it says computer security. It's a cybersecurity. It's a network security. It's the same process, whether it's isolated to a computer or it's enterprise wide. If it's ransomware, this will still apply. But it lays out exactly those steps you should take when responding to an incident. Why haven't you done it? Why haven't you started preparing? Preparation is absolutely key in this process. Preparation is the piece that is the most important part of this process. You have to prepare ahead of time. Preparing will help you when that day comes to be ready to respond. There's statistics, and you hear them a lot of different places about how many small businesses go out of business because of a cyber incident. Those businesses, first of all, it's a substantial number, whatever that statistic, the real statistic actually is, but it's because they didn't prepare ahead of time. Preparation is key. As you walk through this incident response process and as you're preparing and creating that plan, the preparation, then you got a plan for how do you detect it? How do you analyze it? How do you know you have an incident to respond to? Once you are able to detect it and you know that it's an incident, how do you contain it? How do you eradicate it? How do you recover from it? Those are multiple steps that are represented by one box here, but it's really hard. If you have somebody installed software on your computer without you knowing that provides for command and control, and you find that software and you delete it, how do you know the back door that they came in isn't still there and they'll just log back on and add more software? You don't know that. And so you've got to make sure. I mean, this is a hard and complex process. Now, I know many of you, if you're watching this and you don't have one, you're thinking, well, I can't do this on my own. You're probably right. You probably can't do this on your own. Hire a professional, work with a professional so that you're able to do this and create something that is going to be ready and help your organization when that time comes. And then after you are sure and positive that you have recovered, contained it, gotten rid of it, eradicated it, recovered from it, then there's the post-incident activity. Depending on the type of organization that you are, you probably have some regulatory requirement to report the incident, to communicate with your customers, and to better prepare your organization against an incident if it happens again. So there's some post-incident response activity as well, and all that goes back into your preparation. Now, let me end on an example. Let's say that you get hit with ransomware. Back at Security Matters, Wes Spencer shared a life cycle diagram of ransomware, which was a really good diagram. But in the middle, it had negotiating the ransom down. If you work with a negotiator, you probably can negotiate the ransom down. Are you that negotiator? The answer is probably not. But do you know who to call? Do you have a negotiator on speed dial in case you need them? You need that person. You need to know who to talk to. You need to know how to find that information. You don't want to wait until you have an incident to do that. And the day of your incident is going to be a really bad day. You're going to be in a fog and you're not going to be thinking straight. And you don't have the ability to plan of how to respond in the midst of that incident. Planning ahead of time is going to give you the best chance to come out with the smallest amount of damage possible. So I hope that you take the time, heed the warning, and plan ahead of time for that incident. Again, we are walking through the mistakes that small businesses make. I hope that I haven't hit on one that is you, but I likely have, and hope you take some of this advice to heart. Again, thank you very much for joining us for 10 at 10. We'll see you next week right back here on 10 at 10. Thank you. Bye.